1 minute. 1 minute, fellas. Little bit stuffy today, but we got it. 3, 2, 1. We're live. We're back with another stream. I got this. I got this. Look at this. Look at this. You know what this does? We're ready. We are ready. We have the same cup. That's funny. We are ready for a beautiful session. It expanded a lot of it. A lot. Oil's doing a little crazy, but I think there's still opportunity in the markets. So let's go check it out. Oil down absolutely insane. For some reason, the gas stations near my house still haven't changed prices. The gas prices near my house have not done anything. So I feel like I'm getting robbed because I refilled my tank yesterday and I paid for my Canadians who understand the liters $2.30 a liter for gas. What's up, guys? We're live on YT, Benjamin_SMC. So to put that into perspective, for my Americans, I paid $8.74 per gallon. I paid $8.74 per gallon yesterday. And then this happens and it's still not changing. I will go walk down the street in the gas station. It's the exact same. Calls or puts if you had to guess. I honestly, like, I would anticipate it's going to sell off. And here's my thing, guys. All right. Obviously we were a little bit incorrect about the option play, but I do think that we're going to sell off. And the reason why I think that is because I think the ceasefire is not going to stay into play. But ceasefire aside, I think we're going to have a little bit of a rebalance maybe into this inefficiency. I don't see us ripping up again, right? I see us rebalancing a little bit. So ideally what my target is I'm going to go to this 4-hour fair value gap. And I kind of want to target that previous 4-hour low. I'm going to mark out that previous 4-hour low, and then this big fair value gap I'm going to mark out. I'm just going to go like this. You can see buy side liquidity has been taken. Just chop it around it. And then you can see we have sell side down here. This is what I want to attack. This low right here is what's sparking my interest right here. We have 9:30 coming out very shortly. Excited for 5 p.m. today? Yes, me too. Guys, 5 p.m. today is the stream with the Einstein of Wall Street, guys. 5 p.m. today. It is time. 5 p.m. today is the day that me and the Einstein of Wall Street are doing the stream together. It's going to be crazy. Here on YouTube, yep. But I want to see price action start to draw a little bit lower here. 930, I would ideally want to see one little leg above buy side liquidity. But I'm anticipating that oil is going to turn up a little bit. I'm not anticipating a reversal. I just want to see a rebalance, maybe above this consolidation range. And then on NQ, I want to see price action at least go into that previous 4-hour fair value gap. Take that previous 4-hour low. Right? That 4-hour low, I want to see price action take. Right there. That's all I want to see. 4-hour low. We'll mark imminent open, even though I don't think it's going to be too relevant. I mean, midnight open is below as well. And you can see the bodies are kind of respecting that buy side liquidity. So we'll see. I'm going to open up my Wealthsimple. I'm going to win the Apex giveaway. Hopefully, brother. Feeling a little bit better, but my voice is going away. I don't know what happens. Literally. Like all of a sudden, I just feel better. My voice goes. I don't feel good. I don't know what happens at this point. This sickness is just overdue to be gone. But listen, we got a great session ahead of us. We got a great day ahead of us. Oh, shit. Who's excited? Who's excited for 5 p.m., guys? Who is excited for 5 p.m.? I'm excited for 5 p.m. Beautiful rally to the upside. I want to see some sort of buy side liquidity getting taken here. Y'all don't understand the strings I had to pull to be able to all right, guys, I could sell right now and tank a 50% loss, a 60% loss. I could sell my option right now and walk away with 4K. But I don't think we're gonna go too much higher from here, so we'll see. I'm gonna keep it. Even if there isn't a ceasefire, I do think that we're going to jump down into this inefficiency here. But beautiful wick to buy side. Look at that beautiful manipulation. Look at what the pattern does here, guys. Look at what happens. Look at this. High, higher high, lower high. Right? Previous 4-hour low. Just like that. Failure swing. Rip. That's target. That's a target. Now, if only we took aggressive turtle soups. But other than that, there's no entry for us to go to this low, which was our target. So there's no entry, but we were right on terms of the bias and target of that 930. So that gives us a little bit of an edge there. Can't see my screen. I'm live on YT, brother. Benjamin_SMC. Look at that. Buy side, sell side liquidity getting taken. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're calling it out. Today's one of those days, brother. I do want to see price action really sell off here. I don't want to see it I don't want to see it dilly-dally around this 4-hour fair value gap, right? I want to see price action rally lower into this and really attack that gap that we got. That new day opening gap here. I don't think we're going to completely inverse this entire move. That's a little bit immature, nonetheless. But we did wick relative equal highs. I'm anticipating maybe a 50% retracement. I do want to see more sell-offs here, but right now we're in that range where it could easily go like this. It could easily go like this. We really got to see a breakout here and a retest and a failure swing to midnight open to really get that confirmation that we're going to sell off to maybe this low here or this low here. So for me to catch an entry, I'm going to wait for price action to break midnight open, and listen to what I'm saying here. And I'm going to explain why I want to see price action do this. The reason why I want to see price action do this is because I want to see a shift in structure. Now, in this current profile, okay, pay attention. In this current profile, there's two opportunities that can happen. We had a large range day. Okay, we had a large range. What follows after distribution is what? Accumulation. Okay, as you can see, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So what is next? Accumulation. Now, to confirm that this accumulation is over and it's not just going to seek and destroy us for more accumulation, I want to see an expansion below lows and below equilibrium of the daily range, and that's midnight open. And then I want to see price action fail to reverse back up to the upside to go take these highs again. I want to see price action fail and reject off of equilibrium and then make a lower low again. That shows one of two things. A deeper retracement, then it pushes up so we can attack that low, or a reversal. Now, again, we do have that expansion profile we got to look for, so we got to anticipate if it goes like this, we're going to have a bigger retracement, maybe back a little bit above midnight open, but we should get some rejection there. But overall, I think we should be fine for some shorts. I'm just not going to take it right now. I'm going to wait for a little bit of a move lower. Why are we bearish? News on Iran, we're good. Very, very good question, my man. So there's a few outcomes on why I'm bearish. One, relative equal highs, triple equal highs have been taken. So buy side draw liquidity has been taken. Large range day, we can anticipate a little bit of manipulation. Also, there's a little bit of uncertainty on this ceasefire with Iran striking, or Israel striking Lebanon, Iran striking Israel. And even ICT said, I was watching his stream last night. It's down 60%, Andrew. I was watching his stream last night, and he said, don't get too fixated on price action continuing to rip up higher to all-time highs just because of one ceasefire that gets broken. You guys got to understand, this shit, it's probably going to get broken. Like, let's just talk about what happened. Months of war for a ceasefire on terms that were already in place before the war started. The ceasefire was signed to open the Strait of Hormuz, but the Strait of Hormuz was already open before the war started. So what we have to understand is neither country got what they wanted yet. It's not over. Yeah, that shit ain't lasting 2 weeks. I don't think it's gonna last 2 days, bro. But we want to see some sort of expansion below these lows. You can see it souped that previous 4-hour low, traded into that 4-hour fair value gap right there. See, if it's still super bullish, it's gonna rip up higher from this point. Right here, it's just gonna rip up higher from that 4-hour fair value gap. As you can see, it just wicks into it. But I'm gonna anticipate it's gonna rip down lower and disrespect that. But I'm not gonna take any shorts until we disrespect that range, that area. Guys, live on YT, Benjamin or SMC. By the way, guys, do not forget 5 p.m. Eastern time today. I'm streaming with the Einstein of Wall Street. It's going to be insane. Insane, guys. Do not miss out. We're going to be giving away so much stuff. Oh, hold on. What the fuck was that? Ah. Oh. Fine. Bro, my fucking cat. Bro, I swear I actually just thought my cat just like got. Bro, I got a new mirror and I haven't set it up yet. It's a huge mirror and it's frameless. And I was standing it up on the side of the wall and my cat pushed it and it fell. Bro, I saw a bump under that mirror It was a pillow. I swear, I thought, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Beautiful reaction to the downside. That's exactly what we want to see there. Nine lives. I think that scared 4 of them away. Bro, I don't get, like, bro, it's a flimsy mirror. Why is she touching it? See how we're rejecting off that 4-hour fair value gap again? That is one of the reasons why I'm not looking for an entry right now. The reaction that we're getting in this range right here, the fact that we are rejecting to body below midnight open tells us that the confirmation is not that quite there yet. Yeah, but don't you think extending this war would be detrimental for the U.S. economy? As there probably won't be a decision during the ceasefire. They'll just do another. I think starting the war in the first place is detrimental for the U.S. economy. At this point, you just don't know what he's going to do. But look at this beautiful reaction that we have to the downside. It is lovely. Now we're getting our confirmation for some shorts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love to see it. I love to see it, chat. You just love to see it. Lovely. Okay, look at this reaction that we're getting now. Right? You see this shift in structure that we're getting? Now, what are we going to be doing that's very important in this situation? Because that was a beautiful entry, but it wasn't higher confirmation for us. First of all, what are we doing when there was a large range move previously before this session? What is rule number 1? When there's a large range move, range move prior to the session, what do we do? Come on, I want to hear all of you guys say it. Cut risk, cut risk, cut risk, cut risk, cut risk. Amazing. There we go. You guys are starting to get the hang of it. Let's go. Look at this beautiful reaction to the downside that we have. Look at this beautiful reaction to the downside that we have. We have beautiful, beautiful price action right now that is really following the alignment of our bias. You can see we have a little bit of a, where is it? A little bit of a rally up higher here, a rejection, a wick above, turtle soup, push down lower. Okay, we touch midnight open. This is what confirms our bias. How do we treat midnight open? Do we expand past it, retrace to it, reject off of it and push lower, or do we reverse off of it? This is very important. One low that I'm going to be targeting is the low of this consolidation right here. That is kind of what I want to be seeing. Sell side liquidity. See, midnight open is being touched right now. Sell side liquidity in that 4-hour fair value gap was already taken, so I can get rid of it. Just put this. You can also see that we have that macro coming up shortly. Let's get rid of our winning trade last night or yesterday. So we have a lot of lows here that we can take and trade into this 1-hour fair value gap as well. So we go for the next inefficiency. It does look like it's going to be breaking structure. We have 17 minutes until that new hour candle. We got to be patient, guys. We got to be patient. I saw a video on TikTok the other day, guys. Hold on. I saw a video on TikTok the other day, and that video was some Spanish guy. I couldn't understand anything, but I turned on captions on TikTok, and he was just saying top 5 traders or top 5 live streamer traders or something. And he's like, Lumi trades, this, that. And then he's like, number 1. And I was like, wait, number 1? The video is not even halfway done yet. Benjamin SMC. Then it says for like 2 minutes on why I'm the #1 streamer. Bro, I love that. That's just so nice. What a nice guy. Bad news, ceasefire already being violated. Really? Again, I would never cheer for my put, ever. I want to lose the put because I don't want innocent people to get hurt. Let's see what the news is. Iran warns that the United States, it will be treated as direct party to any Israel attack and vowed this is a response. Secretary of War says Iran's new supreme leader is wounded and disfigured. What does that mean? What the fuck? What does that mean? The Iranian's new supreme leader is disfigured. What is this, Build-A-Bear? What are we playing? Look at this reaction at Midnight Open. We need a displacement past Midnight Open. There's no entry for us right now. There is no entry for us right now. I know it seems very tempting, but you have to wait for Midnight Open to get disrespected. 90% of the time, Midnight Open, if it's bullish, it's gonna re-reference it. It could still be power of 3, like you see, guys. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? And it's manipulating the Midnight Open. You have to wait for Midnight Open to get disrespected. You have to. Welcome, Rakas. I'm from Argentina. Type 1 if you saw that Spanish video and you're here. I don't know any Spanish. Actually, I used to. But one of my dreams is to go to Spain. Spain, Argentina, both of those places. Wow, okay. W guy. Okay, what we are doing right now. What is crucial? What is going through my mind right now? What is going through my mind right now? Midnight Open is not being displaced past. There's FOMO in the markets, right? For the new trader, they see this rally down. They see a fair value gap reaction. Like, oh, I could have entered there and been in short and been in profit. Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. There is no displacement past Midnight Open. A lot of the times, price action will re-reference Midnight Open and push back up. Why? Midnight Open is the equilibrium of a range. It's Midnight Open. We treat that like equilibrium, like it references it. When it's seek and destroy, it tends to bounce around Midnight Open. When it's very bullish and it already traded up higher, it tends to re-reference it, then turn up higher again instead of manipulating down lower. When you see Midnight Open like this and we travel up higher and we rip up higher at 9:30, you can target Midnight Open as your sell side liquidity target. But to anticipate that we're going to push down lower to a lower target, that means it needs to be a higher time frame target. It needs to be a higher time frame manipulation. That means it needs to be an intermediate time frame shift in structure. When you're anticipating structure to break into a discount and continue down lower to a lower target, you need an intermediate time frame shift in structure, not a lower time frame shift in structure, because that is that lower time frame bias. That lower time frame narrative was this low, was Midnight Open. That's it. As you can see, we hit Midnight Open and we're reversing again. That's because we don't have that intermediate time frame shift in structure. Now remember, what happens a lot of the times when we have an expansion profile, you look at that range that it forms at 9:30 and you can look for a trade to equilibrium or higher for a consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion profile. You can see we have a mitigation block here. We have a failure swing. We have a little bit of rejection. So we're still not far gone off of shorts. We're still not going to take longs after that Midnight Open reaction, but we aren't going to take a trade yet because we're still sitting a little bit neutral. Why did this guy get timed out? Let's see. Which ticker am I trading? Why is it? NQ, brother. Live on YT, guys. By the way, I'm live on TikTok as well, YouTube. So if you want to see the other POV of just me talking like third party behind the scenes, you can watch that as well. Spamming. See, okay. Let me point this out to you guys. See how I pointed out minute open exactly? Do you see how the entire time there was a short setup that formed, but I chose to stand away from it? This is a beautiful setup right here. Slowly itches into an inefficiency, displaces lower. I would take that any day of the week after a turtle soup like that, 930 manipulation. But what is happening? Since we took a low here on that intermediate time frame, internal range liquidity, to target external range liquidity, we need what? An intermediate time frame shift in structure. With midnight open resting right here, I knew that I need to wait for midnight open to get disrespected, or else I'm not going to have an entry because it's going to do this. And that's exactly what it's doing. It hit midnight open, it consolidated, and now it's reversing off of it. I'm not going to be taking this long entry either. Why? One, we're in a discount still from that 930 range. So there's still an opportunity to find shorts if we trade into a premium. You could say, oh, we could long in a discount. That's if you're super bullish. I personally am not the biggest fan of longing after this. I think it's one of two options, either bearishness or consolidation. Very rarely is it going to continue up higher again. But sometimes you just got to sit in your hands. Guys. Ow. It's really bad. I hope I don't lose my voice for the stream at 5 p.m. today. By the way, guys, I am streaming with the Einstein Wall Street at 5 p.m. Eastern time today. I'm the first trader in history to be doing that. Look at this reaction that we're getting to the downside. Why did I not engage into longs here? You have to use narrative as well. You have to use narrative. I'm going to simplify narrative for you guys. All right, I'm going to simplify narrative for you. All narrative is, and I want you guys to write this out. I'm about to drop sauce, bro. Because I don't brush my teeth. I haven't seen you in a while, HMY2LG. What's your name? Can I just call you something else? Okay, everyone have their notebooks out? You guys ready? Guys, live on YT. YT. Ali? Okay. Look at this beautiful, beautiful expansion. There we go. Now we're confirmed bias for shorts. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. It's that simple. Patience. That's all it is. All right. Narrative is simplified down to a few words. If you're looking for a long or a short, if you're taking your entry, you see your market structure shift fair value gap, you see your turtle soup, whatever your entry model is, why do you want to see that work out? What signs on the higher time frame is showing you that that setup is going to work? A lot of traders get onto the markets, they see their setup and they take it, and they don't even try to understand why would we move lower. That's it. You just have to ask why. Why? Multiple times. Multiple times. All you have to do is ask why. But guys, I'm live on YouTube. Benjamin underscore SMC. Okay, now that we see this reaction right here that we're retesting minute open, see how we reject minute open here? This is another very important thing. See this fair value gap? I'm not going to be taking it when it enters into it because it's breaking above minute open. I want to see it break above and then trade back down lower. So my entry is actually going to be up here. Now, what am I doing here? I'm going to have a very big stop loss for this trade. Why? Very, very conservative trade. But see how it's kind of... I will hold past it, but major partial is going to be at 1RR. And it's low, low risk today, guys. Low, low risk. Super low risk. Okay, what are we looking for now? What are we looking for in this entry? We grab our quadrants of this inefficiency and we want to see institutional at levels being respected. See how it's not even trading there? That is confirmation as well. It could be a breakaway gap, so we're going to get into a short here. Let's see it push a little bit lower.
Order filled.
Why are we taking this trade prior to the fair value gap reaction? All right, I'm going to tell you that as well. Although I'm still perfectly fine if it trades into this fair value gap, why are we doing that? Because it touched a midnight open and it's rejecting off of it. It doesn't need to fill this fair value gap. Look what happened prior to it. A manipulation leg. Now, odds of price action going into this fair value gap, pretty high. It could still go into that fair value gap. But I play statistics. Statistically, especially when I'm cut risk. Why? Because I'm cut risk. Because it gives me more room to add capital into the trade. Will I upload the stream with the Einstein of Wall Street today? Yes. When I have ammo, when I can add stuff into the trade, I'm a little bit more aggressive to get into my initial entry. Also, why am I taking this trade without a fair value gap entry? What is, again, this is narrative. Ask why. Why? Ask why on everything. What is the act of price action? Trading into a fair value gap and then trading lower. What is that act? It's grabbing internal range liquidity. Why do we need to grab liquidity? Because we're inefficient and we need to manipulate more to trade lower. Now, again, it could still do that. You can't predict price to the T, all right? But I anticipated that I don't need a fair value gap fill because we had that here, manipulation. But again, we're going to see. This should be our friend here, midnight open. Beautiful. Beautiful. If we are bearish, we need to rip down lower in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Because we have a new 5-minute candle. That's an open, high, low close, if you can see. What are we marking out on this 5-minute? You see this beautiful 5-minute order block right here, right? Beautiful 5-minute order block. All right, trades to inefficiency. It's a confirmed order block. You can see it trades into it, but it doesn't even go to the upper quadrant of that 5-minute order block. It's rejecting off midnight open. Ideally, best case scenario, we want to see his fair value gap be left open. A consolidation under it and it doesn't touch it would be the best case scenario. I'm going to get rid of the quadrants on this order block. We know we're in one. I just want to keep it because midnight opens there. Best case scenario is we don't go to this fair value gap. What time is midnight, Ben? Bro, you got me fucked up, bro. I'm not even answering that question. I'm gonna let you figure that one out. I know. See how we're rejecting to go into this inefficiency? It's 50-50 right now. I like it because we're rejecting off midnight open and we're not going to it. But I don't like it because we need to be expanding now. Like, we are hanging around way too much right now. Way too much. We're consolidating. We need to be expanding. Like I said, before this 5-minute candle closes, we need to be out of here. We need to be out of here. Now, again, I'm not touching my stop loss. We have an inefficiency up here and one here. We can easily go up to that. If I'm wrong and we aren't going to react off a midnight open, we still have 2 reasons on why it can react down lower. And again, even if everything goes left and it does not go according to plan, even if I'm completely wrong and my bias and narrative was wrong, which happens to everybody, no matter how good you are at trading, I still made it so the outcome is cut risk. It's 3 contracts. So regardless of what happens today, I already maximize the potential of everything on terms of my entry, on terms of my stop loss. I've already done that risk management factor. So regardless of what happens, I'm sitting back and I'm like, I'm okay. And that's the situation you need to put yourself in. You always need to put yourself first thing. Before you take profits, put yourself in the situation of you're okay. Beautiful expansion prior to that new 5-minute body reaction. I want to see it body below there. We see we have 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yo! Who that kid? Thank you for the lion, brother. I'm live on YouTube, by the way. Benjamin_SMC. Thank you, my man. I just got donated a lion on TikTok. That's like, what, 10,000 coins? That's insane. See that reaction? I don't like that. We have 1 minute to expand lower. We're consolidating right now. That 5 minutes consolidating. Although it's kind of nice because it's respecting bearish order flow. It's not making higher highs. The fact that we are not ripping lower, I don't like. It's preserving these fair value gaps. I want it to ignore it. Treat it as a breakaway. What's up, Jesus? Oh, and a galaxy, bro. Thank you, guys. I didn't even see it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are legends. Okay, see this reaction? We need to be at least closing in this area, in this candle. In 15 seconds, I want to see some bearishness. Terrible reaction. As long as we're below minute open, but like terrible. Terrible 5 minute. What most likely could happen is this. But again, no matter what beautiful! Bro! Yo, I'm not even lying. Like the past few trades I've taken, I've just been getting my emotions tickled with, bro. Like, okay, we're in that fair value gap now. We need to reject off of it. All right, we're in this 5 minute order block. I want to see price action push down lower. One thing that we're noticing is we body past minute open and now we're rejecting on it. Okay. So that is a little bit of a confirmation that it's still bearish, but we are missing a displacement to the downside. It is 10. It is 10 a.m. We have a beautiful 4 hour and 1 hour body reaction, but we are in that new 4 hour fair value gap. We have a new 1 hour. We want to see volatility to the downside. The longer it hangs around here, the iffier it gets, but as long as it's below minute open, it's okay. Now that we manipulated above minute open here, we need to see some sort of displacement to the downside. I'm not going to scale into my trade if we don't get that. Even if we rip lower, I'm not going to scale into my trade because we're not getting that. Oh, I'm doing the... Yo, did I get more gifts? Bro, thank you guys. Legend. Guys, now I talk like this. I'm not even counting, guys. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I talk like this now. I go, but now we have to. I have such amazing people. You know my friend Camelot. Yeah, he's an amazing guy. The best. Bro's undercover American. By the way, guys, I'm Canadian. So if you guys want to know, I'm not American. Okay, guys, what do you think? Okay, what do you say? I go on my punishment wheel and I change one of the punishments to a Trump stream where I cover myself in orange, I get a wig, and I pretend to be Trump. Okay, one thing I'm pointing out right now, guys. Look at the rejection off midnight open here. Look at the rejection that we have off of midnight open. It's too good to not be in this trade. No, it's too good to take our trade off. But the rejection to trade lower is not good enough to add. So we're in a little bit of a situation here where we have one side saying stay in your trade, but another side saying don't add because we're not getting that reaction. So obviously I'm going to sit out, but the sad news is we're not going to add because of this reaction. Ow, guys, I don't feel good at all. My head feels fine now, and my nostrils don't hurt to breathe. They're clogged though, but my lungs hurt. And my throat hurts. It's like my sickness goes in phases. It goes from like dizziness and like just ick to hard breathing to hopefully away. Ben, what should be our TP? We're conservative today. We're going for 1-to-1. So majority of our profits are going to be taken off at this low with a 1 hour fair value gap here, but we're going to leave a little bit of a runner to anticipate maybe even equilibrium of this entire range to get taken, right? Do I have a cat? Yeah, I almost didn't have a cat because it bumped my mirror and it fell on it to like 20 minutes ago, but Justin, Iranian drone attack causes major damages in Kuwait's power and water facilities. There's a lot of stuff going on for a ceasefire to be in place, man. Y'all see what Top Step did? While we're waiting for price action to respect midnight open here, did y'all see what Top Step did? And there's a reason why I walked away from that firm. They halted for their live traders, but not their eval traders, but their live traders, which where they pay out more money. NQ, gold, oil, silver. Bro, you can't trade. They just took away your trading with a live account. One thing you'll never see me do, Lio, is vape. I don't do that. No, I swear they also halted it, Andrew. Okay. Look at this reaction that we have, guys. I want you guys to pay attention right now. It's very important. Very important to look at this midnight open level. By the way, guys, let's do a quick intermission. Lucid Trading is 40% off with code Ben. If it's your first 2 purchases, it's 50% off with code Ben. Apex Trader Funding is 90% off with code Ben, and Tradeify is 40% off. Best discounts, best everything. Code Ben if you want to support me, as I do everything for free and don't ask for a single dollar from you guys. If you want to help support, as long as you're getting an account and I'm not making you feel forced to buy an account, go for it. But again, all you want to do right now while we're in this short is pay attention to midnight open. That is it. That is it. Ignore this fair value gap. Ignore this fair value gap. Pay attention to midnight open. Look at that 5 minute. All right. We have that order block that we trade to and rejected off of. We don't like this wick at all, but we are not getting out of the trade until midnight open is clearly disrespected. Where's the Einstein live? On this YouTube channel, 5 p.m. Eastern time. 5 p.m. Eastern time, I'm streaming with the Einstein of Wall Street. I'm the first trader in history to be doing it today. That is a terrible wick. Oh, also, I forgot to say Alpha Futures is as well as discounted with code Ben. Patience is everything, guys.
Honestly, like this is
The heck? I don't see any news right now. Just 1 second, I'm checking it for you guys. Nope, nothing. ICT has joined chat? What do you mean? Bro. What are you talking about, bro? Don't be doing that. But again, one of the most important things you want to see here is that reaction off midnight open, right? It's still rejecting off of it, so there's no reason to get out of the trade. Beautiful. All right, as long as midnight open is not getting broken, we don't get out of the trade. I don't like the manipulation that we're getting, though. We need to see some sort of body reaction here. Beautiful reaction that we're getting. Beautiful reaction. Terrible reaction. Terrible reaction. Yo, what is going on right now? Can we like lock in, please? Like, what is that? Is something cooking or something? Like, I'm putting a buy limit just because I feel like it could be very volatile. Like, what the fuck? I'm not getting out of the trade because midnight open is still being respected and it's a cut risk trade. So like the probability. Okay, here's one thing that I want you guys to take to note. If I was in this trade full risk after this reaction, I would be scaling a little bit out. All right, just a little bit out. But because I'm already cut risk by more than 50%, I'm not touching it. I'm just gonna let it play. Remember, if worst case scenario happens and all our reasons for the trade gets disrespected, we're still fine. And that's the situation you got to put yourself in. Why do you not move your stop loss? Because look, we have that inefficiency there and that there. The next point of stop loss is at that high. Once we get a body below this low, once we break out, guys, I hope you know, I drag my stop loss to this high once we get a body, but we've been getting wicks, so we're not touching it. But again, look at the rejection we have on midnight open. We want to see oil here. Give me a second. Look. Nothing. Oil's in a 1 minute inefficiency, but it's consolidating. That's why it's consolidating here. We have a higher time frame swing low formed. 20-point volume imbalance. I know it's crazy. We want to see oil start ripping up higher. Beautiful. We need a body reaction though. We need a body reaction. I want to see what ES is doing as well. Let's look for a little bit of SMT. As you can see, ES is starting to melt down lower. It's in an inefficiency. So what's funny here is we're respecting midnight open and leaving a breakaway gap, but ES is in an inefficiency, but not forming a low. I want to see NQ break this low and ES break this low and body below it. Then I can drag my stop loss comfortably. But until that happens, I'm not touching the trade. I'm not manually intervening and I'm letting it do it. Just let it be, guys. All right, just let it be. All right, we're going to go to midnight open here on ES as well, and we're going to mark that out for you. And I want to show you guys something really quickly. All right, midnight open. I want to show you guys something really quickly. Look at what it's referencing on ES as well. Look at what it's referencing. It is breaking above midnight open, but it has an inefficiency here that it's trading into. And look where majority of the candles are staying. Look at consequent encroachment on that inefficiency. All order flow right now is telling us to stay in the trade. All price action right now is telling us not to scale in. So again, you might have emotion right now, but the best thing to do is just sit and let it play. Take your hands off your desk. Guys, we're live on YT. Hey, Ben, I just want to say you've helped me a lot during my journey. You've saved my future. I can't thank you enough. And without you, I don't think I was... Oh my gosh, fuck. Bro! Nah, bro. Is that H2 on his alt account, bro? This is ES, by the way. This is NQ. Right at VWAP. It's consolidating a VWAP and respecting midnight open. It's literally in between the two different like, okay, VWAP is retail traders midnight open. All right, traders look for traders treat VWAP the same way they treat midnight open. And what's funny is it's bouncing and tightly consolidating in between both. It's 50-50 to not touch your trade. It's still leaning more bearish because of our narrative. But on terms of the entry, we just don't touch anything. This is generally horrific. Yeah, the price action isn't the greatest, but... By the way, guys, if you're getting a prop firm challenge, make sure to use code BEN. B-E-N. As simple as that. Whenever you're getting an account on any firm, just go BEN. And it instantly adds the discount applied. Again, we want to see rejection off a midnight open. We don't want to see it break past it. Let's look at oil. Oil is pushing lower, not good. Should be fine. Still in a tight consolidation. This is insane, bro. This consolidation is crazy. But let's look at the 5-minute here. Order block still respected. 15-minute, still bearish. I mean, one thing I don't like is consolidation expansion. Retracement and OTE is that fair value gap. But one thing I do like is if we get wicked out, stopped out, we have a point of reference for a re-entry. All right, we have a new 15-minute candle. I want to see a little bit of volatility coming in play here. Guys, we're live on YT, Benjamin_SMC. Again, midnight open is still being respected, guys. Do not touch anything. Do not move your hands. Just let the market play as it's supposed to. Do not move anything. Don't touch anything. Don't try to manually intervene into anything. Just sit and wait. That's the one piece of advice I can give you, is you just need to sit and wait and be patient. That's it. That's it. That's all I can say. I watched a video on how there was bullish news for oil this week and NQ did nothing. Bullish news for oil? What are you talking about? Wait. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, new news, guys. Oh, never mind. That was an old notification. I have notifications on hot dials, by the way. There's still no expansion, guys. There's no reason to touch our trade. We still got to sit in this situation. Yo, who that go with another galaxy, brother? Dude, bro, send like 3 galaxies. Thank you, brother. You're a legend. Bro, this guy's a G. Ben, please count how many minutes you've been saying this time distortion. A lot. I don't want to count. Here, we'll count. We'll sum it up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. But that's also 25 minutes of respect to Midnight Open. Consolidations because of news. I think it's just accumulating orders. You just got to be patient, guys. We got to be patient, guys. I tell you this all the time. Is patience, 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 patience. How many times do I have to say it? How many times do I have to say it? What time? What are the giveaways today? 5 p.m. Eastern time, guys. I'm streaming with the Einstein of Wall Street and David Green. We're having a huge stream. It's going to be great. Can you still win a giveaway if you don't watch the stream? Yes, you have to register at wsgtastream.com. Will there be a PM session? Most likely. Again, guys, we gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. You wish that, I mean, at least we've had 30 minutes of opportunities for new people to come and stream and see that I'm in a position and get into it with me. Like if I swear, if we go down here and someone goes, is it too late to enter? Bro, we have 30 minutes of you to try to make your mind to get into this trade. I swear, if I get a, is it too late to enter? Bro, we had 30 minutes for you to decide. For you to do your analysis and see, okay, am I gonna get into this trade or not? Look at that beautiful reaction to the downside. Now, I don't want to speak too soon, but we need to get a body reaction. Guys, live on YT, Benjamin _ SMC. I'm sorry, guys, for coughing. I was super sick. Oh yeah, it's not a bad body reaction on that candle, but we're still wicking. I'm still super bearish though. I just don't like this. But I do like how it's not trading above midnight open. We have a little bit of a fair value gap here. That's nice. Let's see if it has any relevancy to the trade. Clearly not. Was that volume bounce up there? No. Let's see. Nope. I mean, we can't speak too soon. We got 30 seconds for this candle. We'll see. Look at oil. Oil is pumping right now. That is nice. NQ obviously isn't doing anything about it. There's oil news at 10:30. Oh, I didn't even have the Forex counter up today. 1 second, guys. Today is Wednesday. Oh, we have crude oil inventories. That's going to be nice. I love it when we have crude oil inventories. Okay, nice body reaction on that candle, but the next candle instantly kind of disrespects it. Whoa, is that real? Hold on, what source says it? Oh, that's an unnamed Iran Tasnim news citing unnamed source. Says Iran will withdraw the ceasefire if the attack on Lebanon continues. Iran's armed forces are identifying targets to respond to Wednesday's attacks by Israel against Lebanon. Iran says it's not certified yet. I need to wait for certification. I don't officially react off of news until it's, you know, actually certified because there's so much fake news. But once again, guys, we're going to be patient. We still have a beautiful respect to midnight open. We have a terrible reaction that we're not displacing to the downside, but as long as we are staying below midnight open, there's no reason to be closing this trade. Again, I want you guys to understand, if any of you guys are full risk on this trade and not cut risk by over 50%, all right, you scale out in this situation. When it doesn't rip lower like this, you scale out. You cut risk. What was full risk, you cut risk. Emotionally detach from the market and go by probabilities and statistics. Scale out. If you're full risk, take 50% off. Oh, but what if it goes down and I miss out on money? You're still making money. Go by statistics. If any of you in here are full risk on this trade, please scale out 50%. I know it's respecting midnight open beautifully. I know order flow is still bearish. I know it's in a 5-minute inefficiency. I know that we ripped up higher a lot. We're consolidating and we want it to look like we want to trade down lower. But you, by statistics, you scale out of this trade. By statistics, you scale out of this trade. What's up, NASDAQ? How's it going, brother? You're 1 micro? Okay, that's good. You're full ported? Uh-oh. Guys, there's no reason to get out of this trade. There's no reason to get out of this trade. But there's no reason to scale into it, and there's no reason to keep full risk. Now, I'll tell you what would have been the scenario. If we would have consolidated for a little bit and here would have ripped down lower, you could have kept your full risk. But as soon as you got that big wick and then we went like that and just rejected off of it, that's multiple signs to take out some of your risk. If we would have traded like this, wicked above midnight open one last time and then ripped lower and body below that low, then I would have added positions. But because we didn't do that, because we wicked lower, gap lower, then trade back up higher and consolidate, I'm not only not adding positions, but I have 50% off. I'm cut risk. I already did that to begin with on the trade though. But because midnight open is still being respected, I am not closing my trade. If this consolidation was happening up here, I would be out of this trade. Done, dusted, break even, out. You have to understand what is the act of a break even, because traders tend to be emotionally attached to their entry, to their trade. The emotion, the aspect in the act of break even means you have a better opportunity with the risk that you're taking to risk it on a different profile. Yes, you could win. Yes, you could lose. But would you take this entry if you had to enter into it now? No. So you break even. You take out. Would I take this entry if I had to enter in now? Yes. But as long as it's cut risk, because it's still respecting midnight open. But if we go like this and body here and then start chopping like that, then I'd be like, would I take this entry if this did that? No. So I will close and wait for us to trade down here and then re-enter. Yes, I'm losing out a little bit of money in that way, but that gives me that confirmation. It's all about playing your cards right and understanding why and doing things according to a plan. Beautiful body. Let's get a beautiful body reaction. This is a lot more promising because we have only a few seconds left in this candle. Not bad. Not a bad body reaction, but again, still not what we need because it's not breaking any low. But not bad. Look at this order flow, guys. It's chopping, but it looks extremely bearish. Look at midnight open. It was referenced once. Look, it was broken twice, referenced once to the exact tick. After that, nothing has been touching and lower highs have been made. Once we get a body below this low or even this low, yo, who that could with another galaxy, brother? Thank you. Dude, another one. Yo, this guy's going crazy. Another one. Chill, brother. Thank you. Okay, in this sense, even a body below this low and it wicks this low or a body below this low, we're going to then drag our stop loss to above minute open. I would go probably equal limit of this fair value gap because it could wick minute open again, but we're going to drag our stop loss more than 50% once we get a body below this and a wick below that or a body below this. Not a body below this and not a wick below that, remember. We have 1030 coming up, which is crude oil inventories, so that is really good as well. That brings some volatility. And remember, what is crude oil inventories? What do we look at it as? The more that they're holding, all right, less than forecast is good for currency. The change in the number of barrels of crude oil held in inventory. So for example, if they have less than forecasted, that is good. That means they're dumping off more oil to increase the supply and push the number of oil lower. I'm not anticipating that's happening because of the Strait of Hormuz being blah, 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 but we'll see. We want to see a number higher than the forecast for bullish news on oil. Oil is bullish if the actual is greater than the forecast. Camelot. By the way, guys, Don't forget, use code Ben on your favorite prop firms. BEN. Help support your guy. No news. The world is silent right now. There's no news. No news. Is Financial Juice a trusted source? I'm gonna open up the Forex calendar, guys. I want you guys to do the same and look at the crude oil inventories. You want to see the actual to be greater than the forecast. Not green, it's red, but it's greater, meaning the forecast is negative 1 million. You want to see more than that. Look at that beautiful body. We can drag our stop loss very soon. Let's get a body down here and that will be beautiful. I'm going to drag my stop loss to 50 just to be a little bit more conservative. Guys, we're live on YT Bench. Pending. It's pending. It's pending. It's pending. Not liking that reaction. What about oil? Oil's pending. It's in this inefficiency while it's pending. All right. Bullish news for oil. Forecast negative 1 million barrels. Actual positive 3.1 million barrels. So that is bullish for oil, bearish for currency. Beautiful. Beautiful. We get a body below this low. I can drag my stop loss now. Look, come on, let's do it. W can't lot. Come on, dude. Give us that body reaction, man. Don't keep us in this consolidation, especially after that crude oil report. Oil's ripping because of that. Ugh. We just keep getting blue balled with the body reaction, man. It just doesn't want us to drag our stop. Thanks for releasing all that oil, Cam. Look at that. Beautiful. Come on. Give us a body reaction or TP. I'll take both. Don't you dare wick. If this wicks, I'm actually gonna crash out. If this wicks, I'm gonna crash, bro. Nah, you're actually getting me fucked up, bro. You're actually getting me fucked up, bro. You're actually getting me fucked up. Nah. They're playing games. They're playing games. They're playing games with me at this point. They're playing games with me at this point. They're playing games with me at this point, bro. Nah, bro. How long? Look at oil. It's ripping, bro. What are you doing? NQ just be playing games, bro. They just don't like me, bro. I swear. Somebody's watching the stream. Somebody's watching the stream. Somebody's like, oh, Benjamin has some season. This is short. We need to play with it. All right. Again, not, you know, the patience that we're having right now, I could easily just drag my stop. Oh, there's a new post. Senior Iranian official says Iran will punish Israel for the crime in Lebanon. Okay. Worthless threats by these leaders that say all this BS to drive fear and greed into the markets, to manipulate. All right, that is a body past that low, and we wicked that low. Like I said, like I follow through with my word, which is good. We're going to be dragging our stop loss 50%. All right, fellas. 50% cut risk on the trade, and now we dragged our stop loss 50% as well. Okay, so we risked $350 on the trade. Now we are only risking $175. Very low risk today. Beautiful risk management, beautiful way of managing this trade. Trade management on point, beautiful reaction. Now let's just get an expansion to hit TP. Once we hit TP, I'm going to drag my stop loss to this high right here. Apparently, because my dad has somebody that works for him who lives in Israel. And he said he spoke to him just now and says Iran already broke the ceasefire. They bombed 4 times already today. But I heard that the ceasefire doesn't involve Israel, so I don't know. We'll see if any news comes out. But good stop loss drag, guys. Pat, give yourself a pat on the back. Look at oil. At this point, I gotta start longing oil, dude. Fuck. Every time I'm gonna take a short on NQ, I just long oil. Like at this point, like look at this. Where is the volatility on NQ? Don't tell me ES is ripping. Bro, I'm not even capping. Like, bro, I swear. Look at that beautiful rip. Again, oil's gonna attack these highs up here. Right? Look at that beautiful. And why is this happening? It's from that crude oil inventories, guys. It's from that crude oil inventories. It's bullish. When countries do not offload enough barrels, they're not increasing the supply of the barrels, which causes the price of oil to skyrocket. It's a yellow folder news, but usually it should be treated like orange to red. It's yellow folder news when a war with oil isn't going on. Patience, guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'll be happy with TP, but like, bro, the RR on this is so much better. What are you doing, NQ? You're selling me. I don't trust Financial Juice, guys. I feel like Financial Juice just dumps out way too much news that just like isn't sourced. I don't know. Come on, dude, look at oil. Look at oil. Look at it. Why are we not reacting the way we want to be reacting right now? We called out oil beautifully, but we took the trade on the wrong market. I'm going to drag my stop loss to midnight open now, guys. We're only risking $100 on this trade now. Beautiful. Type 1 if you're in this trade with me. Bro. Hello? Nah, this is actually rage bait, bro. It's actually rage bait. We finally got a body below that low, but there's no expansion. If we get blue balled for a TP, bro, I'm actually gonna feel like... Oh my gosh. Chat. Still I'm gonna hold. Oil price action is much better lately. Yeah, I might be trading oil now. Every time I get on a trade and NQ doesn't do anything, oil is just so much better. Like, look at that news that we had. Like, look at that entry right there, that IOFED. We haven't seen that in months on NQ. Break a structure for value at consequent question respected and it rips. This is what we get on NQ when oil rips like this. NQ just gives us a choppy mess. I mean, there's no reason to get out of the trade yet because minute open is still being respected, so I'm not going to touch it. But we got to be patient. Apex does allow oil trades. Well, guys, you can get 40% off on Lucid Trading with code Ben, fellas. Patience, guys. Well, is it retracing into that inefficiency? Want to see oil dump more. Patience, patience, patience. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just checking something. Nothing. NQ should be dumping. I mean, we'll see. Still think a dump is coming. But definitely do not have an aggressive TP here. Go for just the 1-to-1. I mean, technically, we're going for 2.7R now, but we should realistically go to TP, honestly. I see us going to that 1 hour fair value gap. Now, in terms of the runner hitting, maybe not, but we'll see. Where am I going to leave my runner if it does hit? I'm going to drag it to this high right here. It's only 1 contract. You took a loss. No, we're in a winning trade right now. Patience is everything. By the way, guys, like up that stream. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I'm streaming with the Einstein of Wall Street. I'm the first trader in history to be doing it. Mark your calendar today, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Me and the Einstein of Wall Street. This is the first time he's ever getting on stream with a trader in history, and it's for free. Do not miss out on it, guys. Let's look at what the stock market's doing. Bitcoin at 71K. Wow. Wowzers. Wowzers. We should see some volatility to the downside, guys. We should see some volatility to the downside. We got to be patient. It's consolidating like crazy, but I don't see a crazy rip up coming. I see us moving down lower here. I see us moving down lower. It's just patience is one of the most important things that we have to have right now. I know it seems very tempting to just want to like force things in the markets, but sometimes you have to let the market do its thing. Let it play its hand. You already took your piece of the puzzle in it. You just need to let it play its hand. Patience, guys. Oil is not doing too good, but we'll see. Break even, stop. Why not? Midnight open, brother. Could easily reference midnight open, then rip lower. Beautiful reaction. Come on. Give us that expansion to the downside. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I don't speak Spanish, but I'm live on YT, by the way, guys. Benjamin_S. Bros, that kid. Again, one of the most important things to do in trading, other than anything in price action or risk management or anything, is just be patient. Let the trade play out, dude. Let it play out. That's not a good reaction there. That's not good. Still no news coming out yet. Everything's silent. Take profit trader sucks. I actually only placed a trade on news. on my Take Profit Trader account, lost like $30 and they breached my funded account. Damn, bro. That's so dumb. Type 1 if you're still in this trade with me, guys. I want to see it. Type 1 if you're still in the trade with me. The trade should be fine. Like we honestly, we should be fine, guys. Wow, that guy who posted, the Spanish guy, got 70K views on that post. Wow. That guy's a legend. I'll give him a follow. Guys, we should be fine. It should draw to sell out of here. Give it a couple minutes. Oil's starting to push up higher off this inefficiency, which is beautiful. We don't want to see it break that low again. And then on terms of NQ, we should melt to this TP in the next 1 or 2 minutes. So we just got to be patient, trust the process, and everything should fall into place. Fishbone strategy. If you know, you know. Guys, what was the highlight of my streaming career? If you guys know, if you guys remember this, you're a legend. Remember Pedro, bro, when I went to Punta Cana? Bro, so basically, I went to Punta Cana and I had a butler at my resort, right? Because I went to the Ritz-Carlton. And my butler, he's like, yeah, I day trade too. And I got him on stream and he day traded and caught a 4RR win on his first trade. The Korean guy ban. Oh, that I hate, bro. Okay, that I'll explain that. A guy came in and typed in Korean and I told him to stop doing that, only speak English, and he kept doing it, so I banned him. And then someone said, yo, you need to check what he wrote. And then I put in Google Translate and said, I love you, Ben. And I was like, fuck. And he left stream. So I couldn't unban. Couldn't say sorry. The MGC long, then the next candle will dump. Yeah, that was funny as well. Again, we should get TP here. Be very, 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 very patient. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As you can see, NQ is now moving a little bit while oil isn't. So maybe we get our get back here on those oil traders. Giving away 50, 300Ks by accident. Once I gave away 150, 300K account, but I put it on screen and then everyone got it. And I don't know how it worked, but that was insane. Here we go. I want to see price action draw to this low very fast now. I'm going to be dragging my stop loss to break even now. We don't need to factor midnight open anymore, which is beautiful. All right, break even on the trade, guys. Lovely. Lovely. W in the chat. Let's see a W in the chat, guys. W in the chat. Come on, go for TP. We're going to drag our stop loss a little bit in profit here. Here we go.
Order filled.
TP. Now we're leaving a runner. How are we leaving this runner? We're trading it pretty. So we're putting our stop loss at the most recent high. Actually, we can drag it a little bit lower here. W in the chat, guys. W in the chat. W in the chat. All right, now we want to see an expansion completely past this entire 1 hour fair value gap to this low here. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Not a good reaction off that 1 hour fair value gap. Not a good reaction. Not a good reaction there. But it's a runner, so we're fine. We're going to let it be. Looks like it wants to react off of it. Any news coming out? Nope. Still no news. Don't touch it. Leave it. It's 1 micro. Let the runner play out, guys. Be patient. Let the runner play. Nice win, guys. Oil short play? No, NQ short. Again, one of the most important things is to understand that manipulation like this can happen. It looks like a beautiful 1 hour reaction here. Let's move this for a second. Right? But just let it play out. Let's look at the 1 hour really quickly. You can see it wicked into that 1 hour for value gap, then it's instantly rejecting off of it. In terms of the 15, it wicked below that into a 15-minute fair value gap, instantly rejecting off of it. So it doesn't look too good for us, but I still see us ripping down lower. Patience is everything. It's just a 1 contract runner, guys. We're fine. We already full TP'd. Realistically, we should still sell off, though. Look at that TP right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The world is silent, guys. Still no news. You can't force anything. You just got to be patient. Rumo says, I'm long NQ, 25.49 entry point, expecting a sharp pullback to the upside. Let's go to Rumo's message history. Ready? What the fuck? Oh my bot. 1, 2. Nah, you're actually capping. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 streams in a row. He's put, I'm long, I'm short, I'm long. And then 30 minutes ago, he said, I'm long NQ to 25,077 entry, expecting a sharp pullback. 25,077. So he lost that one, and now he's saying he's long again. Bro, 22 streams in a row. He doesn't say anything except for that same copy-paste message. Nah, bro. What the fuck? That's gotta be a bot. Yo, Rumo, you have 2 minutes to say something that isn't you're taking an entry, that to show me that you're a real person, or else I'm gonna ban you. I'm sorry, because you could just be a bot. It's a bot. It might be. Look at that beautiful reaction to the downside, guys. Beautiful reaction. Okay, now when we break this low, we can drag our stop loss to that high. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna be drag our stop loss. All right, beautiful. Secured more profits on the trade. All right, yeah, he's getting botted. I mean, he's getting banned. He's just a bot. See you later, buddy. 22 streams in a row, and all he says is a signal. Heck. 1 second, guys. Beautiful reaction to the downside there. Lovely, guys. Man, shorts, yes. Lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. W trade today, guys. I'm still in the option trade? Yeah, I am. Lovely. Look at that. Oh. We're in that 1 hour for value gap. I want to see you completely disrespect it. And the low of it is a low hanging fruit right over there. So, let's see. Can I enter right now? No. Get the fuck out of here. Guys, again, one of the most important things when you're trailing and you're leaving a runner is to leave your stop loss at a most recent high. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. All right. Nothing. Am I trading PM session? Yes. Nothing less, nothing more. You do not want to put your stop loss below a most recent high, and you do not want to put it higher than it. Okay. Just let it be. Let it rally. Let it move. Let it do its thing. But do not put your stop loss above a most recent high. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fair value gap reaction, respecting consequent correction and the lower quadrant of that inefficiency and that mitigation block. So we just got to be patient. I do think it's still going to rally lower, so we still should be fine. I do think we're going to draw down to those lows over there, right there. That's where we're targeting. Beautiful rally. Beautiful rally. Now when we body there, we drag our stop loss here. Look at that. Dragging our stop loss. Beautiful. Any news coming out? No news. Beautiful rally to the downside there, chat. Beautiful. Beautiful expansion. Look at that. Wow. 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 All right, our runner's approaching TP here, guys. W in the chat right now. I want to see everybody spamming W's in the chat. Guys, live on YT, Benjamin_SMC. Beautiful. All that consolidation was worth it. As long as we respect midnight open, we're good. So what do I do when I have a one contract runner when we hit runner TP? Usually on days where I think it's just going to range a little bit, I will close right away. But when it's this, I drag my stop loss very aggressive to see if I can get a little bit of a bigger runner. Look at this rally right here. Beautiful. Bro, people learn so much from you. You're an absolute legend. Thank you. Another amazing expansion. Look at that. What is oil doing? Oil's starting to rip as well. We're going to continue to hold it, guys. I'm only down 50% on my put now. I'm only down 50% on my put now, guys. I'm down 5K. I still have 5K in the bank to take out, but I'm going to leave it. Message you on TikTok. I'll check it out, brother. Beautiful. Not the greatest reaction, but we have our stop loss at that high. Our stop loss is where the full TP is, so we're fine. Worst case scenario, we walk away with a full TP trade, no runner. That is the best case scenario you can be in. Type 1 if you're still in this trade with me and you're just leaving a runner. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. This fair value up here. Should respect that fair value gap. Any news? Nope, nothing. Wow, 30 minutes of no news. That's pretty new right now. Nothing's happening, guys. Nothing is happening. Might get stopped out here. Oh wait, why is my stop loss there? It used to be at the high. That would piss me off if I didn't notice that and we got stopped. That would have been so annoying. Order block right here. All right, we need to see some rejection here. You see a little bit of a rejection here. New hourly candle, yep. We do. Let's see something quickly. I don't like how close we are to my stop for the new hourly candle. It looks like it's respecting the hourly fair value gap super well. Oh, we'll see. Worst case scenario, we got full TP trade. Gotta see some sort of volatility to the downside here. Don't break this high. Don't break the mitigation block. Oh. Do we get any rejection here? We need a body below this green line right here. Mean threshold. Beautiful body below that green line. Mean threshold. I want to see it now start following it with some shorts here. No.
Stop filled.
All right, full TP on the trade, guys. W in the chat. W in the chat. Full TP. I'll take it. I will take it. Fellas, we're going to jump off. We'll be back on the PM session on TikTok. We're going to jump off. We'll be back PM session on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream, fellas. Amazing, amazing day today. Amazing day, amazing trade. W in the chat. I'm not taking my options puts out, no. Other than that, fellas, we're going to finish in prayer, and then we're going to be live in a couple hours at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok, and then 5 p.m. Eastern time today on this channel. Me and the Einstein of Wall Street will be streaming. You would have got more if you saw the support. Okay. All right, let's go, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's finish in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity. Lord, please be with us, protect us, and forgive us for our sins, and glory and praise be to your name. Thank you for another opportunity and a chance to make the right decision, and forgive us for our sins. Glory and praise be to your name, and please protect the people across the world that are going through hard times. In Jesus Christ's holy amazing name we pray. Amen. All right, fellas. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless you all. Hey, another lion. Thank you, brother. We will be live in a couple hours on TikTok, and then 5 p.m. Mark your calendars. Go set reminders on the scheduled stream for 5 p.m. today. The Einstein of Wall Street and we're making history today doing that stream. Other than that, great win, great everything. No longs are not valid right now. Take care. God bless you all. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to use code BEN on the best prop firms. Peace, guys. Another lion on TikTok.